Okay, so good morning, everybody. And once again, welcome back in today's class. Today, we're on the day number 10 of our class, and we were discussing about the practical management. And in that, we're going to pick up the key topics or key terms today. Let me bring my screen back here. Yes. So, practical management is mainly what we talked yesterday is for the license management. What is software license? What is software license management? We saw that. Or if I want to be add a little bit more on that direction, might be what we discussed that we need to be see the all the licenses which can be to identify the software licenses, to identify the install licenses, install versus license we discuss, and why audit is required and what audit will bring for us is the key. But to understand this term, this concept, we have we have some key terms to be discussed. The first term come is called the software product. Software product mainly we can say it is kind of a pay to click. Sorry, pay for license softwares. Means for them you are paying for that license and you're using it. And this has been stored in the this table. Let me get it here. Okay, yeah, it's a software SAWP underscore SW underscore product. Oops, is I take a wrong name? Oh, SAMP, Software Asset Management Professional. Yeah. So this is my product. This is the first entry point in the licensing concept, which includes your publisher, product types, and product classification. ServiceNow gives us the base 6 type of software products. It can be child, it can be driver, it can be licensable, it can be non-licensable. It this product is only used for patches and the fixes and might be unknown. We are not aware, but still it is a part of our product. If you see this product, let me open this one. Let's say Wirecat. Do you have any other view to be sure? Might be this is the only options we have. Because we see that can we create our custom product as well? Might be in our licensing, we're using a software which is not the part of the content library. Don't forget that concept. That concept is still valid. Content library is still valid. If that is the case, then can we create our own product? I can say yes. That is called the custom product. Custom product we can create, but we have to be select the publisher. I can say LNG Pathshala. Is this product is a licensable label? I said yes. And classification. It is a business intelligent software. Exclude from content service. Do you, it means that do you okay that whenever the content library updating the things in the software discovery model table, they should not be counted from the novelation perspective. I said no, don't exclude it. Always include. Might be tomorrow if ServiceNow says, okay, I'm bringing this product for you. So let it library should be update automatically for me or normalize this for me. Now the second part which is important here is called the model. Even though we already discussed that what is software model, but before that, let's discuss about the model category. This is little more important. In this particular stuff, 2-3 points are those which is important for us to be understand very clearly. Model category. So if I give example like this, let me add a new slide here. What is model category means here? So here we have a publisher. Okay. We have a publisher here. It can be MS, it can be IBM, it can be Citrix, any publisher is there. And these publisher have a product. And that product is called, might be Office, or might be MS Access. Okay, I'm just putting this. Access is a product. Now, what is a software model? How the software model will look like? Software model say it is Microsoft project with addition of the version. Like this, like MS project or MS Access. MS Access version 2016. This is my model. And for this model, I have a category. And that is called software license. So when we do this thing, this thing and this. Yeah. So MS Access version 2016 is a category under software license. This is a model category. The important point, this model category is helpful for to link your CI and the assets. And this done automatically. In ServiceNow, whenever we are creating kind of any product, the category becomes software license automatically, and that is a baseline. It's a read only. So if I go back here, product, देखिए यहाँ पर है क्या? Main category, stage product. Let's see. No, not in this one. Might be have to be check some other place. There's this model category will be kind of a default as a software license. We might be go to the product catalog, and in that we can find out. And model, which we're using example like what model car Bharat have. So model is come in the middle. So what happened totally? What is a software model is used to organize software license in a meaningful way. They are associated with the defined product and the category. It is between these two. So if I want to show you something on this one, so model, how this model will look like. This is your product. And this is your model. Sorry, this is your category, model category. And in between, it come, yeah, software model. So software model link with the product, and software model product provide you the category. So it is kind of a linking in between these two. Now let's say example to understand that what is software model exactly mean, or how it's look like. Do we have software model here? Let's see. Software publisher, product type publisher, not here. Okay, let me give to understand that how to understand what is the product model mean for me. Here. Uh, Let's say there is a company who build a product. Let me insert a text box. Who build a product. And when I say company means I'm talking about the publisher. Okay. And this publisher build a product which can be used for the scanning and for the desktop applications. Okay. Now under that, I as a customer purchase their scanning application or scanning software product. Okay, so that is what scanning is a product which I got it now. Licensable? Yes, it's licensable. Now, in the initial in 2022, they release scanning or let me change it a little bit more. In 2022, they did 5 releases. In 2023, they releases 7 releases. And in 2025, they releases 8. They did 8 releases. Okay. Now, in this one, this 8 releases having a version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5, version 6. Okay. And out of these 5, 7, and 8. In this 5, 4, in this 5, this 7, 6, and this 8, 8. All these versions are still supported. Like if any customer want to buy a scanning product of the version 22 or so release 22 of the September, then he can go and get the version number 4. If any want to be go for 2023, can we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2025, anything version he can pick it up. So how the software models naming convention come into the picture. So we see a progress that a company who build a product and every year they are building it like a iterative format. So how the software modeling naming convention work here? So what they do, let me insert it again. So publisher is, let's say LNG is the publisher for this product. Product is scanning. Okay. Now, how the version work? Version 2022 and release 4. And this version is applicable for Edition Pro. Then they move to the next level. Version 2023, release 6. This is only applicable for enterprise. And same, it's go for next level, like version 2025, release 8, and edition, again professional. Then how the name will be get generated for this product? The naming convention will be like this. It will be publisher, product, and then it will pick up 2022 R4 Pro. This will be the name of your software model now. If you purchase a car and I say, hey, what is the model you said? Maruti Swift ZX 2022 model. It means either 2022 it's released in the beginning or it's a end, doesn't matter. It's 2022 means, or if you're putting some releases there, then you can put it's 2022 September, which is model, the new model. That is what it's be there. And by this way, we do the software modeling naming convention. Clear, everybody? कोई doubt इसमें? Also, this model name get generated automatically. So if you are saying this version is now applicable for Pro and standard both, then there will be two different software models. One is Pro and one is for standard. So if I say like this, now can you guess that what is the things going on? Apple is a publisher, iPhone is a product, 2025 is a release, 14 is the edition. Sorry, 2025 is the year of release. 14 you can say version, and Pro Max is my edition. ऐसे ही सेल आउट होता है ना प्रोडक्ट्स, तो मॉडल्स ऐसे सेल आउट होते हैं. सर ये 2025 Pro Max, 14 Pro Max. Every company has its own way of kind of defining it. But in ServiceNow, we define in this format. Now the thing is, I done with the product. I done with the model. I done with the model category. By default, I learned that by default, in the baseline system, the software license is the only category which ServiceNow says. And also, what ServiceNow recommend, don't change your model and don't change your category, which coming as out of the box, don't change it. Because this model is used a lot of places. It is not recommended by ServiceNow to be make changes in out of the box. If you want to create your own, but don't change in the out of the box systems. Because in the background, this model has been linked with multiple places in your software, in your catalog items as well. This has been linked. So if you change, it might impact places where we were not aware at all. Okay. Now the next concept come. We know that we are using MS Word, MS Team, OneDrive, Excel, PowerPoint, MS Project. And these all are kind of a bundle for me. And this concept is called software suites. This one. A group of related software products offered as a one unit. You say I need access for the MS Team, but your company give a license for the MS Office suite so that you can use Teams, OneDrive, email, share drive, Access, Word, PowerPoint. Anything you want to be used, you can use it. There will be one parent. And under that, we have multiple software models. Any software model can be suit a parent or a child. They cannot be child for many models. What this mean? Let's take example here. I give example of this is the same which we're discussing. MS Office. Give me a minute, guys. Oh, okay. So suite is my MS Office. Now in the MS Office, what we have? We have Excel, and these are the even these are separate products as well. Excel is a separate product. This thing what I can say. Word is a separate product. Project is a separate product as well. But when a company purchase or when the vendors sell out, they sell out as a suite. Like take this complete suite, standard suite, or might be the your emergency enterprise suite. Kind of things will be there. Let me add one more example here and let's discuss that. Yep. Okay. So now what I can say, MS Office and it's or like this: MS Office 2020 16 Pro. This is my one of the suite. Under that, I have a MS Word 2016. I have a MS Excel 2016. I have a MS Team 2016. So these are the separate products, or I can say these are the separate products which has been bundled in one suite and called as a model. Or we can say MS Word 2016. It is a model actually, where MS Word is a product. So, and the thing is that company as you as a customer buy these suits, standard suits, professional suits, and the enterprise suits. What the main line is that example, say any software model can be suit or a parent, and they can be child of many models as well. What this mean? Example, Microsoft Word can be child of MS Office Standard as well as MS Office Professional as well. The only thing which get changed is same thing. The only thing is that it get changed. Pro, let's say I can say this thing. अब बताओ. The only thing is that when you purchase it from the vendor on the basis of the addition, the feature will be limited. For that, I should not be worried because that is their point. That is their existence. That is their way of selling it or working it. But for me, I am buying like this. Like ServiceNow has a concept: ServiceNow Standard, Professional, Enterprise, and under that they sell out like this: ServiceNow Yokohama, ServiceNow Zurich Standard, ServiceNow Zurich Professional, ServiceNow Zurich Enterprise. Even though if you go more in the deep, ITSM Standard, ITSM Professional, and ITSM Enterprise. So ITSM is my suite. ITSM Standard is my suite. Under that, I have an incident change problem or my models or different products. Only one thing which is important here. There's a concept called the inference percent. What this mean? Inference tell that, let's say Bharat requested for a MS Office 2016 Pro, and Bharat installed only 3 products out of 10. So this concept says what percent of suite must be installed to recognize as a suite. And let's take an example. I organize a birthday party. Okay. I invited my friends. I just cut a cake and say, okay, guys, bye, take care. What people say? No, it was not a party, it was just a cake cutting. But if I add food, drinks, and DJ, then it become a complete party. So the same concept says here, because while calculating the license, this percentage is also helpful. That if out of 10, 7 products has been installed in the user's device, then I can say that he's using the complete suite. Doesn't matter out of 7 he's using all or not, but is installed, that's important here. Clear? Everybody till this point? Doubt, question?
No, Atul.
Good. Now, after this concept, we have a concept called the. I'll pick up this two topics a little later. Important is this license metrics. In ServiceNow, metrics means how to measure. Like we have a metric to be see that how many times this incident has been reassigned from A to B group. And I want the group name as well. In the same manner, when we want to be calculate the licensing, then we have to follow some proper way. It says software license metrics set in the software entitlement and used for the software license reconciliation. If you remember this thing, let's go to software entitlement. And if we say this license metric, we're talking about this. And it depends on the metric group. That time we just say, okay, metric group is something publisher, license type is given by them. Now, what does actually this mean? And if you see, if I say metric group, based on your metric group, the license metric is different. If you pick up Microsoft, see. So if I just pick up Microsoft here, and now let's do with the license metric. What this mean actually? This mean when we purchased license from a publisher, it tells us that once you install this software in your system, I will calculate as per this defined stuff. Because when we purchase the software license, it is legal agreement that this license can be distributed with the multiple users. This license is only for one user. This license is subscription based kind of things will be there. So what this mean? This mean that for every metric group, for every publisher, license metric will be different. Simple example. Let's take a Diwali as a festival. Okay. If I say Diwali is a festival, 100% yes. If you go in the North India, Diwali almost celebrated for the 5 days, starting from the Dhanteras and closed on the Bhai Dooj. If you go from South to the Central India, talking about like Mumbai, MP side, there Diwali celebrated only for the 2 days. Main Diwali, the day, and the next day. If you go a little bit on the Bihar and Patna side, there Diwali celebrated almost like 11 days or 10 days. Diwali and the Chhat Puja. But if you go on the south side a little bit, Diwali celebrated only for the one day. That is main Diwali day. Now, if you notice, when I say north, south, kind of a east-west side you will go or south side you will go, these are my metric groups. And Diwali celebration for the 5 days, 11 days, 2 days, one day is my license metric. Based on the region, your metric has been changed. So every publisher either it's a big or small, they have their own way to calculate the licenses. They have their own way to share the licenses as an agreement so that customer can be used. And this metric is used for my reconciliation. Software license metric are used to reconcile to the determine your compliance position. This can be based on the user, device, processor, and the course. And based on your metric group, the license metric will be appear. So if I click here on the new, metric group is a Microsoft. So Microsoft has only these many type of metric. You can use device cal. We will discuss what is cal per core with cal, per device, per processor, per user, per instance. But if you change it to the SAP, SAP is just 4 type of metrics: diesel, engine, full usage, equivalent. There must be service now as well. Let's say IBM. And these are standards. So every publisher has a metric group, and based on the metric group, we have a license matrix. That how this license will be get calculated so that to be see that I am a compliant or non-compliant. And this is used for the reconciliation. Might be I put a publisher here as a Microsoft, but I'm using the metric of IBM. That's wrong, because it should be same. Okay. So in this case, if I say mainly the common license metric is per core, per device, per name device, per user, per processor, and the per user only. These are the common, which almost every metric group is using. Per core means license core on the physical servers of the virtual machines. Per device, license a device for a number of installation of the software. Per name device, a dedicated device name, that this license can be installed on this particular device only. Sometimes we purchase it. So different metrics exist in the system. So if you just go, what I can say, yep. So for that one, we need to be understand, and this is not I as a common user can see. These things come in the picture when we do the dealing, we do the agreements, and company say this is the, or publisher say this is what the way I calculate the license. If you okay, you purchase it. We use it and we do the calculation on the basis of this only. Clear हुआ यहाँ तक everybody?
Yeah.
Good. Now let's go back here and open this one, workspace. And under that, go to the license operation, and under that, click on the software model. Yeah, custom content software. Not here. Here, sorry, software models. Remember we discussed product category and all things. This one. If you want, you can create your own software model as well. So I can say my publisher is. So if I want, I need to be create a new entry in the publisher as well. Let's say AT&T product. We have something called LNG. No, AT&T only have two products. VNS. If you want to know any version, that's fine. Discovery map, you can map it and see. It's come automatically product classification. It's a access software. Automatically come licensable. In the background, there's a license engines work. There's a content library work. Because we're creating the model. But if you go back here in the content lookup, you can see publisher here. And which publisher we are using? AT&T. Oh. This one. This is my publisher. And if you go from publisher to the products, you will find out that what product they're doing it. So what product we're using? VNS server. VNC देखो. आगे product type licensable. So it's pick it and bring it here for me. So important part is that because you are creating your own model, but you're using the existing products only. And that supported by the content library for me. Let's see, do we have this field as well? What we're looking for? Here, this one, product classification. Do we have something here? देखो यार product classification here. तो ये दोनों आपके वहां से आ गए. Service now say, okay, you want to create, you can create it. That's fine. But use the content library for making standardization. So that's the way that you can create your own software model as well. If you want to create your custom products, sometimes we do. And for that, you need to go here under the custom products. Software asset admin, custom part PPN number, software product lifecycle, license exception rules. So you can go and create your own one. So this is what we created. Product type and this. Because it's a custom, so it will not available in the content library. So what is the better option? Choose opt-in and send this information to the service now. So they can do the research, they can analyze their site, and they can say, oh, this is required for everybody. Let's add in the content library only. So for the next time, it should come from the content library and it is easy for you to maintain it. ठीक है जी. Now, another important part in the same concept, publisher pack. In the entitlement, we see publisher part number, PPN. And here we are going to see the publisher pack. As the name indicate, that's something which come in the bundle. I'm not talking about the software suite here. I'm saying it's a bundle. Provides publisher specific licensing metric for reconciliation and optimization. The thing is that publisher pack provides a specific licensing metric. Because if you're purchasing 5 or 10 products from me, I am giving you a special way to calculate your licensing and reconcile, and you can optimize it. Might be I'm using 5 different products of Microsoft. Okay. Word, Excel, Teams, Visio, and other. And it's a part of a publisher pack for me. Other than Microsoft gave me some more softwares like a Windows editing, Windows calling, Windows image kind of things. I'm just adding a random one. And they say if you want to calculate, use a given specific metric, because this metric will tell you that, oh, I'm using MS Word, but as per the metric, I can use the same license for the MS Excel as well. Then why I'm paying it for extra? This is what in systems is, right? I can approve a request even though with the ITIL user, but still I use the approval rule because I don't want other people to see any other details. So I'm just having a approval rule in the place as well. The only thing is that this come as a add-on, kind of a plugin, and we cannot get this plugin into the PDI because publisher pack means Microsoft publisher pack, Citrix publisher pack, IBM publisher pack. So they have a different publisher pack, Adobe publisher pack. So if we want to get it, we need to get these plugins added into the system. But in the PDI, we cannot get those plugins. I tried for one or two things, but I didn't get anything in the plugin section.
I think we enroll for the SAM Pro module in Citrix
Yes.
now. No. I mean, not for the licensing one. For learning purpose, the demo instance what we are getting that does contain this details. This plugin
If
does.
yes, if you want to practice it, if you want to get these things, then you start learning or start doing the training on the SAM fundamental, and then go for the SAM Pro. There you will get a dedicated lab instance, and then you can see all these plugins installed. Even though we have a lot of data already available, except discovery and this publisher pack, even and few more things like um, what I was saying. There was a one more thing which came. I think this is what I was reminding now, to integrate with the different publishers. We have a different plugins available, which is not available in the PDI. And for that, either you can use a lab instance or either you can use your customer instance only so that you can get it. But this publisher pack is something similar what we discussed in the license matrix. Like Citrix says, in my publisher pack, you can use concurrent user, you can use per device, per CPU, per user, this thing. Where IBM has a different concept, Microsoft has a different concept, SAP has a different concept, VMware has a different concept, Oracle has a different concept, Adobe has a different concept. So once we install these additions or the add-ons plugins in the system, then we can see that how this license metric is working. But overall, if you want to be see, you can go here in the workspace, go in the license operation, not here, license usage. You can still see here, but this will be more enhanced when we get the publisher pack activated so that all the collection will be done as per their standards. More detailed we can see if we install that plugins. You can see the compliance status as well. Compliant, non-compliant, reconcile, removal, these things will be there. Some reporting will be there. Okay. So this is the another concept in this particular area. Now, what is the next which is required as a discussion? Policy pack has been done. Huh, this one. It's called the CAL, Client Access License. What this mean? This mean it tell or it control number of user devices that can access a particular version and allow user to access version on a commercial servers, irrespective that it is kind of a concurrent or it is like dedicated one. It says, or I say, hey, give me Microsoft Word so that my 100 user can access it. Simple. That is what is CAL. So CAL says a software license measured by the number of users or devices that can access a product. Although most client access license are based on the individual installation. Nowadays, every client, every company prefer let's say one-to-one only. But few still use the concurrent licenses. ये important है concurrent licenses वाला concept because concurrent licenses say is like a floating in the nature. If I need, I request, I will get it. And that will be taken from the other user who is not using it. So put some condition and then it can be do. So in the concrete license, what is important here? This can be floating. Means floating means share and message, sorry, share and manage a pool of softwares among the users. See, if I have MS Word, it doesn't mean that I'm using this 24/7 or even though 9 hours in a working. I'm not using every time. So I can put a pool that if a users need it, they come, they click, and they get this license on the runtime. That's called the floating license for floating concurrent. Second is a network based. What is the meaning of the network based? It it means sorry. Okay. Network based means that it is shared pool where a user or in between the users they have a dedicated network where they can go and they can use it. Generally, we use the floating and they check out the license when it's a device is required. I tell you one thing that this is what I was implementing for one of my customer. If I go here, knowledge base, let me see this. Now, if I change the owner here, let's say Ellen. Oops, it's not showing any message to me. Okay, Alan is already part of this. Remove Alan, and now let me add some other user. See, user Ali Humphrey will be assigned with a knowledge measure rule after adding it. This is kind of your floating concept. He's not getting the license or he's not getting the knowledge measure rule from the rule section. He's getting on the dynamic basis. Might be he just title user, but if I add him here, then it becomes the knowledge manager. So this is something the concept use here as well. Concurrent. रन टाइम पे आओ काम करो चले जाओ. Pay as you go. Simple system. If parking space is available, come there, pay and go. If no parking space available, stay outside. And the third is token based. Means as soon as a user come and install that software, he get a token attached in the backend. Means in a simple manner, it is the way that how you want to be see that how your license is getting consumed or the used. So there are the many organizations which use concrete license always. And mainly this is be applicable for the softwares which is very less used and used by the limited users only. So runtime, you log in, you get a license and deal done. Now in the backend, it can be floating, it can be network based, it can be token based. Can we create our custom license metrics? Think on that lines. Can we create our custom means it's our only custom license metric? Have a think, have a look on that around. And then there's a one more concept that's called the license key. Everybody know license key is like a numbers and the alphabets which assigned by admin to us and we use it. Like if you remember in the early days of 2000, 2005, 10, we had to be install Windows in our laptops and we use a license key, 4 or 5 digits or alphabet hyphen, then 5 digits alphabet, then 5 digits, then 5 digits and 5 digits. And we say, hey, do you have the license key for Windows 11? So this is what a pattern which we used it, which help to assign that license to the user. Clear everybody till this point?
Yes, Atul.
Everybody, only one person.
No, no. Getting got it.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, Atul, got it.
good. So now, because we have done almost like I can say 4 sections are there. So 35-40% syllabus has been done. Now my strong recommendation to everybody, go to Now Learning and start doing this course, SAM Fundamental from there. Don't go for the pro immediately, go for the fundamental. So that the concepts which we done in the last 10 days, you get revision of that one. And you can do more hands-on in the lab instances. Okay?
Can you show that, Atul? Can you show that? I think in that service now I can only see SAM Pro, not
No.
foundations.
So soft fundamentals of the. Let me find out the link, Now Learning link, and
Yes.
we'll put it in the WhatsApp group.
Sure,
I
it would
think
be very
even
helpful.
I haven't seen the fundamental Atul recently because they have I'm not sure whether they removed it or not. Only the SAM professional and ham professional. These are the two item models are there.
Right.
I need to be checked again because I registered this training before this migration happened. So I still have in my account. Okay. So I'll check and we'll share the links with you because after doing the fundamental, you get the voucher. There's I'm saying that I started with the fundamental and I was planning to do the pro as well, but pro was like a lot of stuff. So I did not pick up everything from the pro, even though we are discussing a lot of things from the pro as well. We're having a concept from the pro, but still. Okay, we'll share that link with you in the WhatsApp group. Surely, let me stop the recording.